Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. So, a new update came out. They increased the level cap from 60 to 65, along with a slew of other updates and changes. But for now, we're going to be working again on those they have a name for them now. They're in here somewhere. Quest. I think it's under quests. No, maybe it's under maps. Mini episodes. They're called mini episodes. So we're going to be working on all the mini episodes again, and they have, from what I think, all the mini episodes from Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. But I want to make sure that I'm doing them in order. But the great thing is, on the map, they show what chapter they're from. So this one's in Chapter 2, and this one's Chapter 3. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I am doing only the Chapter 2 ones, and then I'm going to run over here to Ritem, and then do the Chapter 2 ones there, and then move on to Chapter 3. So it looks like we need to go, Ran is out over here. Looks like she's up over this way. So we're going to do that, and then we'll go off to Ritem, do all the Chapter 2 ones, and then hopefully after this they release them alongside Chapters 4 or whatever. Also, I might as well just do some of these while we're out and about. I am trying to get my level up to 60, so we want to make sure we get all this done. Get all of these, things finished. These shouldn't take too long to kill. And one more. Oh, there's one more. There we go. Just anytime I get, it's still really loud in my ear holes. Anytime I get I believe Rand's out this way? Hold on, let me check. Yeah. Alright, I had to double check, make sure I was going the correct direction. I don't need to go fight that boss. I am also kind of working on getting all of the achievements and stuff, but most of that's just killing enemies multiple times, so I'm not doing most of that on camera, so that's not something that I'm gonna focus too heavily on while we're doing episodes, unless it's like a distinctly different thing. Where are you? Oh, you're up there? Whoa. I don't know if I've ever noticed streaks like that in the sky before. They've probably been there and I just never paid attention to them. Oh, and it's gone. Oh, wait. Hey, classic music! Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that played there. That's great. Ran, are you up here? Or did I come up here for nothing? Is she down? It looks like she's up here, but she's not up. Oh, there she is. Hey, Ran.
It's hard to get a good feel for what it's like from so far away like this. Oh, good to see you again.
Hi. As you can see, I'm Dark Falls today. What are you up to?
Oh, I just came outside for a breath of fresh air.
It's a very long way to go.
It can get pretty stuffy in the command room after a while. Oh, by the way, I was just organizing the survey reports from the Kavaris region. Would
I
you
thought this
like
was
to hear
chapter
about
2.
them?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Let's go over them. Currently, Kavaris is a frozen region, completely covered in snow.
Yes.
But records show that it once had a more temperate climate and was lush with vegetation.
I think we learned that too.
Not unlike the way Aelio is now, I imagine. Back then, it was home to many people, and it was even more flourishing than Aelio or Ritem is today. But then there was the Dark Falls attack, and Kavaris became almost uninhabited overnight.
Great.
Well, overnight might be a slight exaggeration, but there's no doubt the environment there changed drastically in a very short amount of time.
So how did that happen?
The data on that period
Oh, it
is
looks like I've
missing
got a
from
little
the
bit of my
record.
nose sticking through. I might have to fix that later.
The reason remains a mystery. Although they managed to defeat Dark Falls, the people of Kavaris were still forced to relocate. Many of them fled to Aelio and began building this central city.
Okay.
And they say some of them went to the Retem region too. Kavaris had been all but uninhabited ever since. The advanced team this time is part of the largest extended operation in the region so far.
Yeah, they've got a whole camp set up
For
there.
such a long time, defending their own regions was all Aelio and Retem could do. But now that we have your help, we've finally been able to make inroads into Kavaris.
Ah,
We really appreciate all that you're doing for us. I'm sure the advanced team knows much more than I do about the latest conditions in Kavaris.
oh, okay. This is like for people who are not yet into Kavaris, and they're like, hey, here's information about the upcoming Kavaris region. I get it.
Ask them anything. If I weren't so busy with my operator work, I would have liked to try out for the advanced team myself. I'd love to hear about what it's like there when you get back if you have time.
Aw.
I'll be waiting.
I like Ran. Ran is great. Did that open up another chapter 3? Chapter 3. Okay, so now I run over to... Is that how these are... Is that Ran chapter 3? Or is this from chapter 3? I don't know. You know what? I haven't actually looked into it, so I'm gonna run over to Retem and see what we've got there. But eventually I'm just gonna do all of them anyway, so I'd like to get them to be a little bit in order, but if I can't, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's how this works. There's none in here. All right, so now let's start looking around. We've got Aina, and Aina's right out over here. Let's go see her. So the next handful of episodes are going to be this, where I'm going around checking out these submissions or whatever. Oh, she's right up here. Let's see if I can get around these guys without alerting them to my presence. Yeah, there we go. Not that it would matter a whole lot. Aina! Give me that. What have you got to say?
Oh, hey you.
Hi.
Perfect timing. Can we talk?
Can we? I mean, yeah, sure.
What do you think of the people of Retem?
They're very hardy. I think they're great.
Of course. Me too. When we first got here, I thought all of them were really super scary.
I can see why.
Fighting is part of life for them, so they give off this total only the strong survive vibe.
Yep, that makes sense.
Or like they really believe that might makes right. Remember how uptight they were when we got here and Renus Retem attacked?
Yes.
They acted like they couldn't be bothered with some outsiders like us. But after getting to know them, I know that's not how they really are.
Aww.
When I made the effort, I found out that they're really kind. They even showed me how to survive in the desert. They told me all about which enemies I should be aware of, where to find food, and all kinds of other really helpful advice. A lot of them also asked me about Aelio. They haven't interacted with the outside world much, but they are interested in it.
I see.
It's just that they've been so busy fighting that they didn't have time for much else.
Aww.
And even their strongest fighters never brag. They look out for each other, protect the weak, and help those in need. Oh, and they also talked about Nadara a lot. I
Of course.
could really tell that they were doing everything they could to support her. Not only do they respect her, but they completely trust her to lead them.
I like how every time she turns around, I take like a half step back.
I can really feel how united all the people of Ratem City are. When I stopped to think, it made me realize that the people of Aleo Town are the same. I almost feel like I found my new hometown. Which means I need to do my part to be a contributing member of Ratem Arcs too. I know I can do it.
Aww, that's great. I am going to swap, I'm gonna swap my outfit because, because that nose thing is driving me nuts. And since I'm here, I might as well swap to my desert suit. There we go. Okay, where to next, boss? Breaking the ice, Hadi, Manon, and Dozer. I guess we're gonna go over that way. Find someone over here to go talk to. And then if I come across any rare enemies along the way, I will take them down. And I believe I also have a... get 20... I don't even remember what weekly tasks I have left to get. I do the daily ones, right? Like, I wake up in the morning while I'm just kind of groggy and waking up. I do daily tasks in various games. This is one of them. So, basically every morning I get up and I do the daily stuff, and then if I want to come back and do more important stuff, or different stuff later, I do that afterwards. Where am I going? Oh, up here. I wasn't even paying attention to, like, the actual location we're going here. Aha, there you are. Who was this? Was this Dozer? I don't even remember. Oh, you're on the, right here. Okay, cool. Oh, Nadara. Hello. Hi.
You, is it?
No, it's someone else. Is it, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd rid the place of enemies while enjoying a stroll. Perfect timing. There is something I require your help with.
And what's that? This outfit makes me look all stuffy.
I would like to ask you about the relationship we will be building between Ratem and Aleo.
Okay.
Now that we will be cooperating, it would be proper for us to learn more about each other.
I see.
I am not very familiar with the ways of Aleo, however. Other than military affairs, I know little of its culture and customs. As we are personally acquainted, I thought I could practice some cultural exchange with you.
I mean, I'm not from there either.
Come now. Don't worry. Nothing more difficult than some simple conversation. Just as we are doing now.
It's just talk.
What do you think?
Sounds like a great idea. Of course. I'm happy to talk to you about anything.
Is that so? Very good then.
She's suddenly very nervous.
With Manon, I have had some exchanges about technological matters and the like.
Okay.
But I have not had much opportunity to speak with Aina. How should I phrase this? There are not many in Ratem with a temperament such as hers. I find myself at a loss as to how to start a conversation.
Oh, the water. The, like, sparkles that are, like, coming off of the water is so pretty.
How do you usually interact with her?
I'm even more stoic than you are as a character.
What are her interests, for example?
Aina loves singing. You're singing.
I suppose I could talk about that. I see. This has been useful. My thanks.
You're welcome.
Do you have a moment now? I'd like to know more about you as well.
Sure. I love your singing also.
Let me see. What shall I ask?
Oh, are we panning up? Is this gonna be like, yeah, okay. So whatever I tell her about, we actually don't get to see as a player. That makes sense. I mean, they really want to leave the player as a blank slate. Because the player can be anybody. Oh, I was like, why am I kneeling? I'm not kneeling. I just got one of my knees up on the... Okay, let's see. Oh. Ina dropped down over here. Alright, I guess we're going over here now. Oh, are they up on top of that? It looks like they are. I haven't... one of those things is like, I don't cross-reference... Yeah, I don't cross-reference the map with the structures on the map. So, like, I know that this thing exists, but if you told me to point it out on a map, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I know general stuff on the map, but hello, Ina. Oh, let's not run past you here. There we go. Aww. Oh, she's singing Nadara's song, or humming it. Hi.
Oh, is that you?
No.
Were you listening just now?
A little bit. I thought I heard someone's voice.
I was practicing singing. I try to do it where no one can hear me, but I guess you found me.
Aw.
Nadara's singing was so beautiful.
Yeah?
She's such a good fighter and a good singer. It's no fair. Hattie and the others were amazing too.
I think Hattie's right up the... So you decided to sing too?
Yeah, I thought it might be fun to sing along with everyone. Lately, I've been talking with Nadara often, and...
Mostly about singing?
Singing comes up a lot.
That might be my fault.
She takes her practice just as seriously as her combat training. She's always trying to figure out how to best convey her emotions through her songs. Even though she lost the power of song and didn't sing publicly for a while, she told me she was still practicing the whole time.
Aww.
She is a really hard worker. I think that's exactly why everyone is so supportive of her.
Was part of it.
Manon said she didn't think that Nadara's singing would have any effect on us. But I feel like I can do anything when I hear her sing. Now that I think of it, we all used to sing in Aliotown too.
Aww.
We used to sing and let it all out. Then we'd get a good night's sleep and be all ready for the next day. I think maybe song has a lot of power to begin with.
Yeah, that's a very important thing.
I wish I could be like that. I wish I had some sort of special talent that I could use to help people.
Your energy helps a lot of people.
That reminds me. Once when I talked to Nadara, she let me see her room, and it's, well, it was super cute. She has little pink Rappy dolls all over her bed and stuff. They're everywhere.
Oh, I want to see it.
I wonder where she got all that stuff. Maybe one of her attendants made them. Or maybe she did? Oops. She made me swear I wouldn't tell anyone.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Sorry, forget I said it.
Oh, I want to see that. That's great. All right, I believe. Yeah, let's just go right up here and talk to. All right, let's grab some of these along the way. Hottie. Ah, you're looking out at the old stage. Okay, that makes sense.
Greetings.
Hi.
What do you say? Would you like to hear an old story of mine?
Yes, I would.
Good. I've never really liked this place. This Alnotha.
Alnotha. Okay, I've never heard that said out loud. Alnotha.
It brings back memories of that day, you see. I remember well
Alnotha.
that day that Nadara sang in front of everyone. The entire audience fell silent as the color drained from Nadara's face. In a panic, I cleared the venue, but Nadara just stood there in silence, her shoulders trembling.
Aww.
Never once before or since have I seen her like that. Everyone had simply assumed that she had the power of song. It had always been passed down from parent to child. It's a power not to be displayed without proper decorum. Especially not when the wielder was young, before it had been fully mastered. When Nadara was very young, she would only ever sing in front of her mother, Aldelia.
Aldelia.
Back then, Aldelia once spoke with me in regards to Nadara's power.
Okay.
She said that one day, Nadara's abilities would surpass her own.
How'd you know that?
Now that Aldelia is gone, I can no longer ask her what she meant by that.
Okay, well, I mean,
But
so we had
what
the same
I think
question.
Aldelia sensed was not Nadara's power of song, exactly, but I think she was just confusing her own power with Nadara's, as it resonated with Nadara's singing abilities. In any case, from that day forward, until you people came along, no one truly understood Nadara's power.
Yeah, because her power of song is like the opposite of the previous versions.
Of course, I've already told you the story of how Nadara behaved after that. She threw herself into studying the art of war, as if to make up for what she lacked. In an attempt to support her, we also threw ourselves into the pursuit of raw strength. Once Nadara stopped singing, the musical culture of Ritem sadly began to die out.
It happened in a
Day
very short
after
period
day,
of time.
all we did was fight enemies and fall down exhausted at night. And then wake up and do it all again. At the rate we were going, Ritem arcs would inevitably burn out. But just as I was beginning to become seriously worried, you arrived in Ritem so gallantly. These folks will bring about a change for us. Looking back, it seems strange I was so convinced without any evidence. But when I saw you fight, that's what I thought. Of course, you know better than anyone what happened after that. Nadara's true power manifested itself, and Rinus Ritem was finally suppressed. And then music returned to
Aw.
Ritem.
I love
Thank
it.
you again for everything you've done.
No, I didn't do anything. Fighting and dancing seem like two sides of the same coin.
Exactly. And Ritem arcs can't do without either one. It took many, many years for all of us to realize it. And now, thanks to all of you, it isn't painful for me to come to this place anymore.
Aw.
We are in your debt. And now it's our turn to try and repay you.
No.
If you ever need anything, please do not hesitate.
All right, I guess I'll accept that. All right, what else we got? Looks like we've got. I'm going straight south from here now. So let's go over here. Oh, we got some rare enemies. I'll take it. Perfect. I still need to get, I believe, 2 more golden enemies here in Ritem. Did I get them all? I think I did. Okay, cool. Oh, and there's more over here. Hey, I'll take it. Get a little bit of power, battle power going. Take out these dudes. And I got what'd I get? Evalcoat and Evalcoat wire. I don't particularly need that. Come on. There we go. And it looks like there's something over here for me to take out also. Oh, more. Oh, dang it. They're silver. I believe I need those, but gold. Hippocos.
Let's settle this. Let's settle this.
There we go. I think that's it there. Am I still? Oh yeah, there's someone right here. Where are they at? I'm pretty sure they're probably up on top of something up here. Oh no, they're... Where are they? Oh. They're really close. Menon. Hi. Learning about this giant tuning fork.
Signal is... Theoretically, it should be like this.
Trying to fix the speaker fork.
Oh, when did you get here?
Just now.
You surprised me again.
Oh.
You're pretty good at doing that.
Those little yellow and blue pillars, I didn't realize that they're not attached to the ground. They're like floating. What are you up to?
I'm trying to learn more about photon tuners.
Ah.
Of course, I got permission from the people of Retem first. What I really want to know about these tuners isn't so much how they work, but I'm more interested in Nadara's power of song that they broadcast. Her ability has something to do with the relationship between her internal and external photons.
Okay.
Which would mean that it's something pretty similar to a technique.
That makes sense.
But a technique with that kind of area of effect would require an incredible amount of photons.
Okay, I think I understand where she's getting at here. So these photon tuners are stuck into the ground, and they're maybe siphoning out photons from the ground or from the air to redistribute.
I don't see how anyone could pull that off all by themselves. So I thought I might start by looking into these devices. But no luck, I guess. From what I've been able to gather so far, the tuner amps are not very powerful.
Okay.
So what that means is that Nadara herself is generating the vast majority of it.
Wow.
It's possible that she's tapping into some power even more basic than that used for techniques. I'm wondering if it might be what's known as magic.
Okay. Magic.
Sorry, never mind. I'm really just speculating. I still need to research more. But what we do know is that the power of song only passed down through her family line. And her power manifests differently than that of her ancestors. In fact, now I remember her saying that her feelings come through in her songs. For example, the feeling that she didn't want her people to get hurt was stronger than her feeling that she wanted them to fight harder. That had an effect on enemies and weakened them. No, I still need more data before I can even formulate a hypothesis. Regardless, it's impossible to totally quantify something like emotion.
Yeah, you're right.
If it turns out that it's not possible to explain her power scientifically, then it has to be something supernatural.
Well, I mean, techniques are this franchise's magic. Where am I going? I'm going over here. They're this franchise's replica of magic, but they display it in a scientific manner. So maybe like traditional magic is just a different way to express use of photons in this case. Oh, you're down here now. Hi. Are we going? Yeah, there we go. Oh. Are you practicing? What are you doing? Did she just throw something?
That's not it. I cannot seem to master it.
What are you mastering?
Who is that there?
It's me.
You, is it?
No.
You are quite skilled at making yourself invisible. Impressive.
Are you practicing something?
Practicing? Yes, well, I suppose you could call it that. It is my dance lesson.
Ah. Oh, are you gonna
I
teach?
say lesson, but I no longer have a teacher. My family's gift is the power of song. But that power is not derived from singing alone.
Makes sense.
Only when song and dance combine as one does the true power manifest. That is what my mother always taught me.
Aw.
Singing aside, dance has always been a weak point of mine. Oh, how my mother used to scold me during my lessons. When I stopped singing in front of others, I stopped dancing as well.
Aw.
Now that I am singing publicly again, however, I can no longer neglect my dancing.
It's understandable.
And so I make the time to train myself daily in the art of dance. But having said that, however, I still find it difficult to be watched.
Yeah,
If my
that makes
dancing
sense.
skills were a little more polished, I could perform for you and ask for your feedback.
Like practicing, like it's weird because like I completely understand where she's coming from here. I've sung publicly before, and singing and dancing, like practicing singing and dancing feels really weird when you have somebody watching you. But like actually doing the performance is a completely different feeling, and I don't understand. I don't fully understand why that feels so different. I know that's the same for a lot of people who do public performances and things like that. There's like stand-up comedians and stuff I've heard about them. It's like, I'll make a joke and I think it's really funny, but if I'm telling it to someone as practice, it feels wrong.
Or perhaps you could dance with me.
Yes. Oh, I guess not. I'm not much of a dancer.
I was only teasing.
Oh, I wanted to dance with her.
Before I can reveal my song and dance, I need to be certain that I've mastered them first. When that time comes, I want you to be there. Goodbye now.
So is this technically prior
and
to...
no more peeping from behind boulders.
Is this technically before her first performance on stage? I don't know. All right. So now we're moving over to the mountain, I guess? Unless there's another one that showed up somewhere else. Wait. Oh no, we've got a... Here we go. I think that means we've got a dust storm coming in. Oh, there is another one over here. Nadara. Dozer and Hadi. Okay, we'll go over to Nadara real quick. And then, we'll go from there. Oh, yep, I think, is this the dust storm coming in? Oh, it's coming from a different direction this time. Oh, it's just like... Oh, it's spawning here. Oh, that's different. Usually I can just kind of see it, like, roll in, but there's no rolling in this time. It just kind of formed above me. Oh, crap. I'm headed straight for the... Well, actually, I'm level 61, so... Unless they up these levels to 70, I don't think... Ooh, I actually don't know. Did they up them to 70? I'm not gonna fight it, but I do want to kind of check to see if they are level 70 or not. It's behind this rock. Oh, and there's that dude. Okay, what level are you? Usually when they up levels, they up the levels of these things too. 69, yeah, okay, can't fight it. Running away. Okay. No, no. No, thank you. Alright, and I need to go into the next area here. Oh great, it's following me. If I can get out of its range, it might stop chasing me down. But these things aggro ranges are very far. Oh, it stopped. Okay, good. Alright. Nadara is up over here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where she slinked off to. I think it's in the next, I think it's in Central. Let me check the map here. Yeah, it must be, it's like right over here. Oh, she's out in front of the graves again. Ah, I see. These graves made me so sad.
It's you.
Yep, it's me.
I was hoping I might talk to you. If it's not an imposition.
No, you're fine. I came here specifically to talk to you.
It was an arduous battle. Of course, it's not over yet. But at the very least, we've reached a major milestone.
Okay.
In this seemingly endless battle against Renus Retem, so many have given their lives in this struggle.
Yeah.
If we had continued to fight on, alone, without accepting your help, I have no doubt we would have been defeated.
Aww.
The people of Retem have long relied on their own strength alone to solve their problems. We asked for help from no one. We were proudly self-sufficient. It was always thought that that was best. In this land covered in sand, and surrounded by mountains, cut off from the outside world, our perspective became limited as well. When the three of you arrived here, many of our people viewed you with little but skepticism.
Understandable.
Some even suggested that joining together with you in battle would dishonor us. In truth, it was because of these opinions of my people that I refused your offer at first.
That's also understandable.
When I look back on it, such pride was foolish.
I mean, hindsight's 20/20.
You helped us realize the error
Well,
of our thinking.
Nowadays, I'm not so sure.
You came to this faraway land and proved that your methods are effective. Seeing this, Jalil and Mohsen had a change of heart. And in truth, so did I.
Aw.
Allow me to offer you my gratitude once again. I cannot thank you enough for rescuing Retem from this danger.
We did it together.
There is truth in that. Every single time I come here, I always feel such a deep sense of shame. That feeling has not changed. But at least now I can tell them that they are finally victorious.
Oh, I'm gonna cry again.
The
Don't do
struggles
that.
of our predecessors have made us what we are today. And in the end, victory is ours. I can tell them that their deaths were not in vain.
Aw.
And the emotions I feel when I sing have begun to transform as well. By the way, there is something I have been meaning to ask you.
Okay.
How did it come to be that Manon knew the song
I don't know.
I see. I wanted to ask her about it. The song has such significance.
I thought it was strange that she knew it as well.
I was wondering if there was some reason she knew it. Well, we've chatted at length. That's enough for now, I think.
Alright.
Why don't we pay
Aw.
our respects together?
Are they gonna... Yeah, they're gonna pan and then... Of course. Aww. That was so sweet. All right. That is about all the time we've got for this episode. I'm gonna take a look here at the... Yep, it looks like we've just got down here and then whatever stuff pops up after that. But that's about the time I got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you like the episode. Ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night. And, and we're gonna go talk to everyone else on that mountain again tomorrow. Bye-bye.